There is an illusion of a lot of things happening. The main one is that we are separate as identities now. Yeah, we have our own separate experiential stories, but we're not all separate in that's the truth. And then a lot of fundamental things that um, we are handling that that just our perceptions are set up differently, but we're all the same. Um, if we look at perception and how it's set up differently, I mean, it's just you're either logged in to the account of reality and the truth is what you're doing, or you're logged into the account of people, a mental field where anything goes, really. The truth is not what you're handling, what you're depending on and drawing off of is basically kind of the yay or nay of people, which is not known that that's happening. See, that's one of the catches is that we are under the impression that we're discovering and making progress, and there's a goal or something like that kind of sensation, like if we just get A, B, C, and D done, then we get farther over here, called the future, and it never comes. It never does come. And you can waste how long? What does John Lennon say? Life is what happens when you're busy making plans. I mean, life is what passes you by when you're busy planning for this so-called life, right? And how much gets thrown out as far as experience, our availability to that life, like what we are supposed to, but should there are shoulds here. Did I inform you what should means? It means soul. And if you want to graduate into now, the rumor is that we'll be creators one day. Then there's souls, there's shoulds. And it's simple as, like, okay, the kids all want to do it right. They really do. Kids just want to, their curiosity leads them to find something that it's just a tap that says, I did it. I did it right. Really, the right thing needs to be added in there. I mean, as the feeling, which is, it feels good ultimately. See, we're not talking about, see, this is the problem, is that because there's two different kinds of people to be found here, see, it's important to know that one of them derives their energetic tap through people, the field of information of people, which is a dirty field, and now, well, what is left there to tap into? But what is the best thing for some that are in deficit of a real connection? Say reality is not what they're doing, so they don't get the truth, so they don't get real energy. So they are torturing other people to get the energy, and it's very unknown. It's the norm. It's the norm. And how do we do it? Well, we can start with perception. We can know what I mean is we can start with the mind, right? And everybody wants you in your mind, See, everybody wants you fearing, not having control. What I mean is, not having your own mind, really, not knowing your own mind. See, when you don't know your own mind, boy, talk about the amount of fear that just opens up because of the illusion that it is, and how it does make you hallucinate that you're a separate, isolated. That's the problem we have with narcissists, overall. We want to get over these experiences that they tend to loop back into, which is the mind itself, always just going into bad memory. And they don't know that there's a whole other way of hypnotizing yourself. You use your mind. It doesn't use you. Something else has been able to hypnotize you, which is the fear, which is just mind itself. Mind itself is the illusion that begins to compound, like they say, it's the root problem behind all problems, because otherwise, I'm here to tell you the truth here, is that you just shine it on. You don't shine it on, but what I mean is, you forget about it. You know, it's like they say, there's a saying that says, act as though it never even happened. It just means move on and sort it out. Are we still here breathing? We still have a chance through behaviors. It's not our minds that we are now to get trapped in and say, this is how we're supposed to think about it, because others are, they either go like this or like that, you know, and that's a whole other conversation of talking about emotions that are responding to a false information field based in now what? What is it really? The mind is just afraid of being caught, that it's just never going to be reality, and it can't be the truth. Unless it's the truth about itself, and we should talk about it more. The truth about the mind. And if you can ever catch a whiff of what's beyond the mind, which isn't people clinging on to each other so hard that they're not even aware that there's a space in between all of you, and the truth is there. What is it that you have between you? That's what we're talking about. What is it? Now, oh my God, of course we reflect on the overlay that the mind has been able to participate in, or as the monetary system, and what that allows. The wretched association that becomes of the organism, really, not the organism, it's people, right? Yes, it's not human yet, otherwise I would have said human. It's binary processing, and it's just a fucking meat grinder. Every day we have a chance to snap out of it and say, man, oh my God, isn't this a beautiful place that we live? And how can we work with it and honor it and make it, feed it, take care of it, so that it will take care of us and feed us. And I didn't just say it was people that was going to do that, but although, babes, we are relying on each other to do the right things. And I didn't just say, we are relying on each other to go down the chutes and ladder and just chug away. That's sad, because somebody is going to figure out, see, the main game for the enslavement system is how to avoid becoming a slave and to enslave. And so that's what you have going on out there. It's an echo. I've already talked about that. It's a fractal version of what manages to install its programming, or the programming of this image that is only an image. It's not even, it's just the royals. It's the royal family. You look at it and you have kings and queens, and then you have servants and this and that. And the truth is, we don't even know what's going on there energetically. Like how it's possible that could happen, but is it happening in anywhere else energetically? No, it's not finding its way. We're not acknowledging kings and queens and whatever the energetic play is going on that creates that structure. Because, you know, the higher up you go, the less stupid. And definitely, there's a reason. See, what I'm trying to tell you is, like, there's something natural happening. That It's very when I say natural, babes, I say it's like mother. It's like not mother, but nature. It's nature, virgin nature. What we mean by virgin, not so much mother. We have to call it virgin. It's just the original design, how that it works. See, the fact is that there's 95% of the population that want to be led by 4% of the people or something like that, or they can be. And they are, whether they know it like it or not. And they're doing something that's like, oh man, if they had a conscience and if they had a life of their own that wasn't so like plugged in, right? We talk about that unplugged or getting out of the matrix or whatever. Then they would not do half the shit that they're doing because all it is whatever it is, man. It's as long as it's working to keep the potential of being humane down. I keep talking about this is because now to open up into perception, what we mean is there's a whole different way. Say how to just keep water. See, in 25 minutes, here it is. It's 5 in the morning. I'm getting ready. I'm gonna go down the hill. It takes a half an hour. It's because the water machine is out and they're getting less and less care about that. The water machine, the reason why I use it is because it purifies and I can just tell every bit of it is better for me than what comes out of the tap, even though I put the water filter, Brita, underneath the tap. I have a new one. It's dead water. It's not brought to life with the way that they're processing it through the machine. I can just tell. You can't tell me that my body isn't telling me the truth here. And so, but see, they said it's not going to be up for another 4 or 5 days, and it's like that's the longest it's ever taken because usually it's been within just hours that they've came up because it's the only one in town. And now I'm highly suspect. It's like, well, why is it taking so long? And why do they want my email and my phone number and stuff like this to tell me who's using that one specific water machine up there? See, it's just me here. But I always think, I need a committee, or even if it's just a one-on-one. This is what Christ Jesus said. Just at least two of you fucking human beings can get together and get something better going and say, excuse me, why are you stopping us from having our own clean water supply? Even if it is another machine somewhere else where I would like to have it in front of my property on my street and say, look, this is the alternative. And if that one's down, come and ring the bell and we'll open this one up. Otherwise, no, really, I would like to keep it open all the time and keep it a better looking thing. That one over there looks despicable. It's like, who cares about the people that want to fucking drink good water? I am so sick and tired of living mixed in with these fucking living dead people. I'm battling health issues. I know I am from that fucking asphalt spill over there. Everybody is battling something. And your body is amazing. You are amazing. I experience instant healing. I know that I can do this, But why do we have to live in a goddamn place where now we're getting supernatural, having to hypnotize ourselves, and I'll just breathe through my mouth so I don't smell the asphalt, and I'll do all these different things. Fucking enough's enough, man! When do we put this to work? Real life human fucking passion and energy and say, and I do. And these people, what happened is they went further into their wretched place, which is, yeah, you guys have been here about as long as Satan has been here. Yeah, you guys are trapped, and it's like you're just spreading out. It's like, okay, so what happened to the shamans, the real people that were saying, hi, this land is your land, and land is my land, and why are you pissing and shitting and putting blood in it now and doing that? And what the fuck about gold and money? All of that shit has yet to fucking just be proven that it's fucking bullshit. The way you live is to figure out how to fucking live. Next, kids, we're going to talk about what grows where and why.